Postgres schema. Whoops. I'm going to go with public. Yeah, public. Okay, there we go. So we're attached just to the default public schema. I'm not going to create an extra schema or anything like that. Then I'm going to paste in yesterday's function because no real reason to go through it again. There we go. But I will talk about it for a second. Here's generate unique short ID function being added, returns text, because there really isn't a short ID value per se. There's, unlike the UUID, which is a 128-bit int that gets returned. This doesn't have a correlation to that. So you just need to use text, or I guess I could use varchar or something. There might be another data type that's good for it, but right now I'm just using text. And there's short ID. I get an encode of random bits, base 64. Then I remove the slash and plus because those are unsafe URL characteristics, and I want the short ID to be URL safe. Then it's returns, alt function owner to Postgres, and we are set. With that, boom, highlight it all, run the function, and there we go, right? So now let's see if, go over here, and then database name, default. There we go. Okay, that's what we wanted to do. And then in here, actually, let's go back out here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up IDEA. I just thought of something. So one thing that could be helpful, and expand on this idea if you like this, but I think I'm going to write a script that'll actually add these functions and these other things via, we'll put them in migrations, but we'll have a script that'll launch the migrations and let you pick the database. I don't know, maybe that's doing a bit too much. But anyway, I'm gonna write a script, just make it a little easier for myself to expand on these as I work through them. So let's see, we got migrations, which I just added, right? Yep. Down, up. Yeah, so let's add. Oh, it did paste. I'm just not patient enough for the machine. Okay, and then data source configure. Let's do that so it knows. It can introspect against the database that we're actually working against while we work against it. So this is going to be Postgres, and then the password I know is Postgres password because that's what we always put in our Docker file. We do that, test the connection just to make sure I typed it right. It looks good, and they're added. So now there's the console attached. Come back to the README, but the up, and there's the up. And then let's take this, and the down would be drop that. I think that will cover it. So that's up, down, we'll do that. Created it, so let's knock that out of there. I think that's a better option. There, so there's our drop, there's our create, and replace if need be. So let's just add one here. This won't be added to the migration that way. We'll add the table. This can be the ID. This will have generate. Oh, this is the type. Whoops. I did that a bunch yesterday. Generate unique short ID. There we go. So there's a table. Just going to add the test here. We'll do name, text also. No default, but that looks good. So there's our sample table. Just for the heck of it. And yep, there it is. So if we do some SQL scripts, do insert, then let's no. Tom, Frank and Janet. There we go. So now the data will look like that. And there we go. There's our short IDs. Okay, so that function's in there. And we have it in our migrations. So if I do Hasura migrate apply. Oh, yes, of course. Database name default. There you go. So it applied it. Of course it applied it because, you know, it's already there anyway and it's going to run how it runs. So that's function number one. Go to here, Hasura console. And I should have, yeah, there it is. Let's track that. And we can take a look at what we got here. So there's this. There's our generate unique short ID, which shows up in all functions, as we expected. We'll call this short ID just for fun. And there we go. So that's our table shown up in Hasura. That's how easy it is. I mean, you basically don't have to do anything to have the function show up in Hasura. But if you were to create a table, let's say ID text. Oh, is it? Well, there it is. So it's already showing up. So it would show up like that. You can pick unique, then say ID, some value stuff like that, and new table. So and then add that table. And this would create the table. I'm not going to do that though because it would add it to our migration since I launched this from here locally like that.